Hello, everybody. Uh, bah.
The best way I have heard swallowing or gulping described is the how your mouth and throat act when you're actually swallowing food or beverage. Do the exact same thing with nothing in your mouth, simply gulping air down. The inhale method is a lot more difficult to describe, and I still haven't gotten much other than itty bitty little gulps of air when I try to inhale recently. I stopped inhaling about 20 years ago. I overused it and it caused me to start throwing up a lot. Swallowing air is slower than inhaling, so it slows me down so I don't overdo it and vomit. But for good long burps, it's quantity of air. You need lots and lots and lots of air, otherwise you won't get length. Because a simple actually that had a little leftover from my stomach come up as well. Ooh. There. That one was just one gulp. Oh, wow. I was triggering the tail ends of the air in my gut to come up. But if I do a whole bunch of them, you'll also notice I tend to take a sip. It can be water, anything. I just happen to have soda around most of the time. After I load my stomach full, I'll drink a little bit, using the whole liquid settle to help push the air back up, hoping to get all that air I loaded to come up in one big burp. Sometimes it works, sometimes I only get about half. And then I got to wait a little bit for the other half to come for another big burp. The way I first learned how to swallow air,
I was gulping water in a rush,
and air went down with the water. After a few times of gulping water down because I was just got done running around and I was dehydrated, I figured out how to gulp it without the water assisting me. I think I was like 13 or 14 at the time.
The first few will only go
into your throat, but as you keep swallowing more and more and more, you can feel it pushing down, and then your belly starts filling up. It's filling your gut up. If you can't trigger it to come back up, that's where you see a lot of people that do the challenges. They're like, oh, my gut is killing me, because they can't get the air to come back up. Best 3 ways I've figured out is try to loosen it up by pounding on your chest. The beverage, which works great for me. And the last way is if you can gulp, just keep doing that until the air comes up with one of your gulps. That's how I empty my stomach of anything that got left behind, or trigger the second half when only half comes up. Yeah, the inhale. I used to be able to inhale and get like half of my gut filled with air, but it's been so long, my brain is hardwired for the swallowing now. I can only get the little bit into my throat when I try to inhale now. The inhale's tough. You have to trick your windpipe into being closed while sucking the air in using your stomach. That one's really hard to explain, but basically, yeah, you're not breathing into your lungs, you're trying to suck it into your gut. And I've lost how to do that. I can only suck it right into my throat for just a little bit. But I've mastered the swallowing. And that was using the little ones to get the other half up. And of course, when you do a lot of burps, it flushes your sinuses out, so you got to blow your nose. Once you get into practice with it, the next challenge is loading your gut with air and then getting a good deep breath of air into your lungs so you can go long without having to pause to breathe. I'm still working on that part right there. catching my breath after loading my stomach so I can attempt my 20 to 30-second ranges. Whew. So hard to do those, but I love them. That was a good one. Whew. Let's see if I can do that again. Oh, a bunch of it stayed down. Whew. Oh. I think that's it. Luckily, I had some Starburst not long ago, so these are actually pretty yummy burps. Whew.
How are you this weekend?
That's another thing. The longer the air stays in your stomach, the more flavored it becomes by whatever's in your stomach with it. So if you ate something that happens to taste good coming up as a burp, having the air sit in your stomach for half a minute or so before it comes up, that's a tasty burp right there. And if you had something that didn't taste so good, that's an icky tasting burp coming up. Be mindful of what you ate before you start burping. And also, the more you force a burp out, the louder it will be, but the shorter it'll be. The more you can relax everything and let the air out slowly, the softer it'll turn out, but the longer it'll turn out. I look for that happy medium of volume and length.
Ribbity, ribbity, ribbit.
Whew. And of course, slowly switching how my tongue is and my lips are makes some sound adjustments without even trying to put sounds into the burp. But I do enjoy talking while I burp. Gives the words a very unique sound to them.
Yabba dabba yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba do now,
Watermelon Starburst. That's what the tail end of that burp tasted like. There. That's what I was feeling. Funny you should mention that. I want to say it was number 4 for having fun with burps. when I did
hoist the colors from
Pirates of the Caribbean 3, I got to roll my R's quite a bit in that song. That was actually the first one I think that I lengthened words out to match how it was originally sung.
Me mate bruh. Eve. Oh.
Ooh. Nope. That wasn't going to be good if I kept burping it. My stomach wanted to expel all the air at once. I don't like it when those happen because there's always a chance more than air will come up. Okay. All empty of air again. Oof. I didn't even notice what the picture was. That's funny. Well,
I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.
and hope you can catch me next Saturday.
Ah, oh, ah.